Hey family, welcome back to the Marriagepreneurs Podcast. I'm your host, LaKisa Taylor-Allston, and today is a special day. We are closing out season 2, a season that has stretched me, it has grown me, challenged me, and reminded me exactly why I started this journey in the first place, and I loved every bit of it. As we get ready for a little summer break, yes, I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be celebrating my birthday, soaking in some much needed rest, hopefully at the beach. I wanted to take a moment to reflect and to share my heart. And thank you for being here with me. Season 2 was all about laying the foundation of what it means to be a marriagepreneur, not just in theory, but in real life. Not from the textbooks or any textbooks, not from degrees, and not from formal education. I have been sharing with you from my real life experience. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not here because I have a wall of certificates about being a counselor or a coach or anything like that. I'm here because I have a life full of lessons. Everything I've shared this season, the stories, the strategies, the insights, the challenges came from real moments, real mistakes, breakthroughs, and real true growth. This season was about understanding partnership and the entrepreneurial, the marriagepreneur dynamic. It was about building this vision, navigating roles, balancing business and marriage because I am still very much a full-time entrepreneur with my husband. So I've been stretched to a new balance by doing this podcast, writing the books, and coming up with the challenges. I've learned truly how to not just survive, but to thrive. And it was about being honest, transparent, vulnerable, being real with you, because I believe that real stories build a real community. And I want to thank my husband because he has been supporting me through this effort literally every step of the way, with words of encouragement, with action, with sponsoring, with anything. He has been supporting me every step of the way. One of the biggest goals this season, and kind of the biggest theme of my life, has been finding my tribe. I started this podcast with a cast of other women. I hope to return to that cast for the next season. But I started this literally looking for my tribe, to have the conversations with other people in a similar marriage dynamic. I created the podcast because I knew that there were women, couples out there, other entrepreneurs who probably felt like me, and people who were building love and legacy at the same time, and maybe not building initially with the intention of it or thinking about being aligned, but they were navigating the marriage and business, trying to live and be purposeful and figure out their identity all at once. I reached out for people who needed a space where they could breathe, relate, and grow. And I'm happy to say that I found members. I found people who could be in my community. So I poured into this podcast hoping that the right people would just hear it and say, finally, someone else gets it. Somebody else is speaking my language, and I'm not here alone. So if you've been listening, sharing, taking notes, sending messages, or simply nodding along in your car, you are my tribe, and I am so very grateful for you. Another goal that I had this year was to make an impact by becoming an author. I documented and created some of my ideas, and what poured out was the Marriagepreneurs book series, the Playbook for Wives, and the Discovery Pack. These are my intellectual properties, and I'm glad that I put my heart on paper, because there is a blueprint to my lived experience. And lucky for you, I lived it and then created a blueprint to hopefully make it easier for you or anyone else who's listening. And yes, don't worry for all my wives listening and husbands who want to understand their role. The book for the men are coming very soon because I want couples who want to build well. The books for husbands is definitely in the works, but like everything that I do, I will submit it prayerfully to the Lord. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to rush God's timing or whatever He wants to pour into me. So when the time is right, it will be available. But for now, you can pre-order one or both of the books as part of the book series at themarriagepreneurs.com. So, summer break is coming again for me. And as I close out this season, and I'm going to take some time to travel, again, to celebrate my birthday. I have a Hallmark year this year. To rest, to reset, and refill. I'm going to be even more clear of what I'm coming back to and for. When I'm returning, I'm going to be bringing more information, more rewarding conversations, and professional learning with people in their professions and specialists. I'm going to have more tools to help you build well, more stories, more strategies, more truth. Season 3, I plan for it to be powerful. We're going to go deeper. We're going to expand the conversations. We're going to build stronger because this marriagepreneur movement is just truly getting started. So in the meantime, I'm still here. There's ways that So I want to leave with you a few invitations because I'm not disappearing. I'm just going to be resting. If you want to be on the podcast, and I would love for you to be on the podcast, just give me a call if you have my number. Email me, themarriagepreneurs@gmail.com, or you can send me your information on Instagram via Messenger. Because your story matters. Your voice would be an added benefit to the podcast, and your experience is something that I hope we all can learn from. If you have a question about marriagepreneurship, about entrepreneurial marriages, about simply being an entrepreneur or simply being a spouse, same thing. Reach out to us at themarriagepreneurs@gmail.com or send a message to us on Instagram. I would love to hear from you. I want to be available to support you. And of course, I would love to talk with you. If you and your partner are ready to build well, sign up for a hot seat session or a VIP day. This is where the real work happens. I come in with you and your spouse, and we can work on any of the pillars from the Make Money Marriage Challenge or any of the pillars from our book. Wherever you think you would love to dive deeply into with your spouse, just give me a call and we can set something up. This is where the breakthrough happens, and this is where couples actually shift from surviving to thriving. You can get all of this information again at the www.themarriagepreneurs.com. I'm rooting for you. I'm building with you. And finally, family, I really want to thank you for rocking with me through season 2 of the Marriagepreneurs Podcast. I really have appreciated all of you who have tuned in. I thank you for the opportunity to share with you, for supporting me, for believing in the vision. I thank you for being a part of this community and this tribe, a part of this movement. And I love you all. I appreciate you. I cannot wait to come back with so much more. Enjoy your summer. Celebrate your wins. Love on your spouse. Build your legacy. And remember that you are a marriagepreneur.